When I found out that the National Conflict Resolution Center was going to be celebrating, acknowledging, and giving its staff the day off to celebrate and acknowledge Juneteenth starting this year, I was so very excited and actually very, very proud. It really made me feel very similar to the way that I felt when I first found out that Martin Luther King Day was being acknowledged as a federal holiday back in 1983. I felt overwhelmed with feelings of pride and joy, and to be frank, I felt like it's about time. And I feel very, very similar to the acknowledgement of Juneteenth as a holiday this year for the National Conflict Resolution Center. For those of you who don't know about Juneteenth, why are we celebrating it? Why is it important? Juneteenth was a very, very important day in American history because although Abraham Lincoln had signed the proclamation freeing African Americans from slavery on January 1st, 1863, it wasn't until 2.5 years later, June 19th, 1865, that Africans, enslaved African Americans in Texas specifically, found out from the Union troops who made their way there that they in fact were free from slavery. They had still been kept under enslaved conditions all through that time until they learned this history. It was a very important and also confusing time. There were people who didn't believe it. There were people who thought, let's get out of here right away. And there were others who decided, how are we going to take advantage of this opportunity, of this newfound freedom that we have? So that's just a little bit of historical context. But now that we are acknowledging this day more and more here in the United States, what are things that people can do to acknowledge and celebrate and educate themselves about the day? It's going to mean different things for different people. If you have never celebrated Juneteenth, there are lots of different things that you can do. You could go online and educate yourself about the day. Why is it important? You can use it as a moment to teach a little bit of history. Perhaps teach your children about Juneteenth in case they don't get it in their history lessons in school. Another way that you can get involved and engaged in hearing about the historical legacy of Juneteenth is you can join us on June 17th, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. We are going to be hosting a community circle called Juneteenth, Its Legacy and Lessons Learned. And in that hour-and-a-half circle, we will talk about the importance of Juneteenth, its legacy here in the United States, the lessons we have learned when learning more about African American history, and really talk about ways that we can celebrate this day as an important date in American history. If you would like to join us in our celebration of Juneteenth on June 17th, 2021, just click the link below. That'll take you to its registration page, and we look forward to seeing you in our celebration of Juneteenth 2021.